Sunday morning in Rancho Cucamonga, and I have a bit of a problem. This right here, that's my problem, but we'll get to my problem. Get to my problem in a minute. The restaurant behind me here is on my city block, and before the pandemic, when we first moved in to this neighborhood, we'd come here all the time, and unfortunately due to the pandemic they've since closed down. It's really sad. During the first couple of weeks of shutdown here in the pandemic, a lot of people got in touch with old hobbies, new hobbies, found things to do with their spare time, and for me it was reconnecting with longboarding. Not really a speed demon. I don't really do any crazy tricks. I just really like to carve. And so I did a lot of that over the course of summer 2020, and I quickly discovered that I wanted more. I wanted more of that feeling all the time. So I decided to get a Onewheel. So pretty much overnight, I went from these seemingly indestructible, pretty old looking, this is a pretty old board, wheels to this guy right here. Although tough and all-terrain, it falls prey to all the same things that your car tire would. Nails and tire pressure loss, and temperature, stuff like that. And then of course, glass. But this thing is pretty awesome. And if you've ever been curious about getting one, I highly recommend it.
I must be honest here. I love driving it. It is so choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up.
Glass is a big problem for me in my neighborhood, in my new neighborhood, but the amount of glass on the sidewalks and in the street and just in my city block, gotta do something about that. So you're just riding around, right? What did I pass? Some glass. Back home. Gonna need some supplies. I think we're gonna be able to clean up a little bit. Now this is a big bag of glass. Realistically, if I was gonna pick up all the glass on the dirt, it would take me weeks. But all of this glass was on the sidewalk and then just kicked to the side by people walking their dogs or skateboarding like me, etc. My goal is to just pick up as much glass as I can from the sidewalk. Here we go, another customer. Oh, look at this. What do we have here? More glass that can pop my tires? Look at that. They're like diamonds, but they're like evil. Evil diamonds. Alright. Back in the parking lot at the abandoned restaurant. I got a pretty good sized bag here. Not bad. I got some dirt in there. What have we learned? What have I learned? One is I'd say about like 90% of this bag is from the dirt, the gravel area right there. And that's okay. I mean, like, it's not exactly the most sightly stuff, but I mean, it's not necessarily, right on the pathway. But about 10 to 15% of this bag is from, areas where people are walking their dogs, or, maybe where I shouldn't be riding my Onewheel, admittedly, but there's no bike lane on that street, etc. Definitely gonna try to keep it clean, and not that I think anybody watching this would do anything like that, but just a PSA, don't be a jerk. I mean, you want to throw a beer bottle out of your car and you don't realize that, you could be hurting people. And that really sucks. Went the whole block, and I think I'm almost out of battery, and I don't think there's a whole lot more I can do today, so cheers.